welcome fellow gamers, Freddy the Spartan here, and today guys, yes, at fucking last naval strike, man. And this gameplay, guys, I'm showing you Nansha Strike. This is the first impressions video, obviously, and there are so many more videos from the new DLC. Also, I want to inform you guys that people on the PC and the Xbox One did not get the DLC. Now, some people are positive about it, some people are negative. I don't know what's happening right now. Probably it's for the best because DICE didn't want to release another broken DLC. Tomorrow I'm gonna do the update 9, or the tweaks, of the netcode tweaks, the weapon tweaks, but this is the first impressions, so let's get down to business. This DLC, actually, I did not like the last one, Second Assault. I wasn't really satisfied with the last product, with Firestorm, with Gulf of Oman, Sandstorm, whatever. But this one, well, man, this is pretty good DLC. If you're not premium and you're thinking about buying DLCs, I think this is one of those DLCs you need to buy along with China Rising. Now, it has 4 maps. As always, out of the 4 maps, probably you won't like someone. I don't like the map that is occupied in the middle from a crust plane or whatever. I think it's called Lost Islands. I think it's Lost Island. I don't like this one. I think it's gonna be really annoying with 64 players in, because there's literally no cover, no urban warfare, so everybody's gonna be sniping, either with flying with a helicopter or whatever. So I don't like that map. I like all the other maps, they're pretty good. This one is pretty nice. Operation Mortar with the castle and the cannon is pretty good, and Wavebreaker is pretty awesome too. So I'm pretty satisfied. I'm gonna do a review on the new mode that they added, the what was the name, Carrier Assault, small though, because I'm playing with 24 players and not 64, but it will be 64 soon, guys, as I am thinking about getting an Xbox One when I get my hands on it in my country. So let's get back to the DLC. Now, the new mode is pretty innovative in my idea. I know it was old from Battlefield 2142, but I think it has a lot of strategy compared to other modes, compared to Conquest, compared to Rush. This mode has the most strategy in it, in my opinion. You can play the mode as Conquest. It's one of those modes that do not take a lot of time. They're not like Conquest. Also, is a mode that flows a lot. It's not a mode that you will get stuck at those 2 MCOMs and it will never end. If you get stuck at the MCOMs on the carriers, you won't have to play 30 minutes without doing nothing. While playing Conquest, the missiles are shooting on the carriers, so the game will end eventually, even if you do not destroy the MCOMs, or even if your team does not, if your enemy doesn't destroy your MCOMs in the carriers. Now, they added the hovercraft, which is kinda like really difficult to drive, but it's a really nice addition. You can play this DLC pretty much as anything you like. You can play with vehicles, you can play with attack boats. There are no tanks on this DLC, guys. Forget about tanks. It's all attack boats, little birds, attack choppers, and I don't know if they got jets on. They probably have jets, but on this mod that I'm playing right now, Carrier Assault on Nansha Strike, there are no jets. There are hovercrafts, jet skis, attack boats, and I think little birds. Now, you can play like a normal Conquest mode, which are the Charlie, Delta, and Echo points in the middle, or you can play it as a Rust, attacking or defending. I'm gonna do an entire guide about this mode and how you and your squad are gonna win this mode easily if you cooperate with your friends and have at least a full squad of 4 or 5 people. Now, I haven't tried the other modes. I haven't tried Rush to see what's going on, and I haven't tried Domination. I don't think the servers are up. But I'm really positive about this DLC. I'm not disappointed as I was in Second Assault with the maps, basically with Firestorm and Gulf of Oman, basically. And the only playable, in my opinion, was Operation Metro, a little bit of Caspian Border. But on the 360, those maps were really not occupied. Where on this one, at least with this mode, It's really fast-paced. There's always something happening. You can go with your body and with an attack boat and run around, capture points, or you can play inside the boat. The boat is really large. There are a lot of people to hide your spawn beacons, and it gets really hectic and crazy. In my opinion, the carriers are like close quarters DLC, kinda. It's not like it's. I hope they released a conquest, a close quarters DLC, but in general, this DLC, as far as I played it today, not buggy at all whatsoever. They fixed the M4 and the M16, but I'm gonna do another video tomorrow or the day after. And so far I'm pretty satisfied with this DLC. The graphics seem good. Some islands are like Dead Island, the game, or Dead Island Riptide. It's like really like tropical or whatever. I like the carrier. The when you get the first MCOM, you gotta wait until the engine room doors are open, as you can see in my screen too. Where that in that room, it's like panic like crazy. But you can do some really nice comebacks if your team is stuck and can't get the final MCOM. You can actually get out, start getting points, start getting flags, and some missiles will destroy the carrier. Or if your team is getting pushed back all the way and you're like at the last MCOM, but you're defending because everybody's in the carrier, you can get out with an attack bot or a heli and go on their carrier and plant their MCOMs. And I did that with a buddy of mine, Mr. Turd Sprinkles, and we actually did an amazing comeback. We were losing and we actually went in their base, sneaky mode, and we destroyed the MCOM and we won. So this mode is pretty interesting. The DLC is actually pretty good. I don't know why they didn't release the DLC on the PC and the Xbox One. They probably had legitimate reasons. Something did not work properly. And it's time DICE is not pushed around by EA and release unfinished products. So this thing right now, people are raging about it, but in my opinion, I think it's a step forward from DICE to take their responsibility and not release unfinished progress and problematic DLCs and patches. So far from the new patch, I haven't gotten any crashes. I don't know if the update 8 is crashes happening so far, but if it's happening to you guys, I got a video on that I uploaded last week, I think, and got a lot of views because people are freezing, and it's a really nice and easy solution. So that was about it, guys. So far I'm pretty satisfied with this DLC. It definitely worth the money to buy it as standalone and not buy Second Assault, in my opinion. If I had to buy one DLC so far, it would be that one. So thank you for watching, guys. Stay bows. I'm out.